bill on your second stimulus check, your third stimulus check, your Cash Act $2,000 check fix-it bill, and big developments across the board on FPUC. In this midday lighthearted reporting, I'm going to go over the big developments on your $2,000 stimulus check, your $600 stimulus check, your $300 FPUC, and then shortly later in this video, I'm going to go over how to do delicious homemade ice cream and gelati and gelato, and also wonderful ice delicious desserts for pennies on the dollar. It's absolutely a lot of fun, and I'm so glad you're joining me on our midday lighthearted show, Home Lalate. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do. Go to the front of this channel, subscribe. This channel is now a 24-hour news channel delivering you shows from around the clock. We started 1 a.m. today with EIDL, and then we went to PUA, and then we came back with Early Mornings Lalate and Mornings Lalate. But the big developments across the board on your $2,000 stimulus check is Congress. Yesterday, the new congressional leaders were sworn in, with the exception of two people. Those two people out of Georgia. And they will be sworn in as early as potentially Thursday, airlifted or, rushed by armored guards to DC to quickly assign the outcome of what could happen on Wednesday. Wednesday is presumably when Cash Act 2021 should heat up. You're not going to see Cash Act 2021 today or tomorrow. It would be ill-advised for the Democrats to admit there was an error in the bill on the eve of the election. So you're going to see them staying relatively quiet until after Tuesday night's results. We won't know the results of the Georgia Senate races until at least Wednesday morning, but presumably not till Thursday. But by Wednesday, they could start working on Cash Act 2021. This is great news. This would be $2,000 for adults, $2,000 for children, $2,000 for adult dependents. If you didn't get a check, it would be $2,000. If you got a check or it's coming, it's the remainder of the $2,000. And a retroactive stimulus check. Can you imagine? Back to March. So exciting. I'm really excited for you. Viewers ask me, do you think it's going to happen? Absolutely going to happen. Absolutely going to happen. Really, really great news. There's nothing holding it up at all. And all four candidates out of Georgia said they would sign the bill. The only thing they didn't want to sign was the phase-out provision, which gave a check to rich people. Well, that's the purpose of getting a new bill drafted. Cash Act 2021, to change the phase-out so that anyone over $175,000 married couple would not get a stimulus check. That's how the second stimulus package signed into law by the president last Sunday, not yesterday, but a week ago Sunday, was written. So really great news. I'm really excited for you. And so I will be tracking that with you. Now, what you and I have also been tracking, and we're simulcast on Instagram today, thank you for joining me also on Instagram, is the exciting news about the $600 stimulus check. When will we be seeing the $2,000 stimulus check? The $2,000 stimulus check, as Dick Risen said, I'm a donut guy. I'm so excited. The donut guy is the guy who doesn't do anything but wait for stimulus checks. He doesn't care about anything else in the stimulus packages. So I love this, and I love that Nancy Pelosi, or at least her Memmy, is in the room as well. I think the Mitch McConnell Memmy will be joining the room additionally. Someone take AOC's crayons from writing the Cash Act 2021, says Chris Iman. I love the jokes in the room today. It's great. We got a whole group in here. It's great. I just love it. And we all love donuts as well. We just don't like the donut guy. If you don't know who the donut guy is the guy who just says, just wait, tell me when my check is in my account, and I don't want to do any work. So if I have to fill out a form for EIDL, I don't want to do that. Just tell me when the $10,000 EIDL just miraculously falls from the sky, sprinkles for my donut. So I'm glad for you as well. When would you see the $2,000? You wouldn't see it this week. You could see it as early as next week. Remember, it only takes 2 days to actually receive it by Treasury's electronic receipt. So you could see it next week. Really exciting news. Let's go to the $600. How soon could you see the $600 if you haven't seen it? People who had not seen that $600 even pending electronically show it posted today. So I have a lot of people on the in the Instagram and here as well. They're seeing the electronic check post today. So great news. I said all the way up to about Wednesday for my electronic people. Don't fret it until at least Wednesday. So I'm really exciting, great news. My paper check viewers, I had two paper check viewers say they got the paper check. So really great news as well. Paper checks are starting to appear today. So that's really good news. I got paid for a family of five, says Tabitha. Is that the electronic check? I assume that's the electronic one. So congratulations, Tabitha. Really good news. And remember, the routing times for these things does not mean anything about the alphabetical or what state you're in. It's the banking account. So yes, Cash Act 2020 is dead, but Cash Act 2021 is not dead. And you're going to see massive amounts of stimulus throughout this entire year. Massive amounts of stimulus. It took a leap of faith for people to believe in this channel and everyone else to actually believe that a stimulus check was coming. Well, you got the first one, but everything is going to really, really change. Your jaw is going to be dropping on a regular basis on this channel because there's going to be so much stimulus in 2021. It's going to be nothing like 2020. 2020 was like, the same person promised something last week and then they didn't do it, and then the week later they promised again and you didn't do it. You're going to see stimulus packages every 10 seconds. You're going to see a stimulus package pass, and then you're going to see the agency go live with it. Then you're going to see people applying. You're literally going to see stuff around the clock. So get pads, get pens, get some folders, make a little space on the desk, get ready because you're going to be applying for a lot of stuff. Remember, Donut Guy, he doesn't want to do work. So Donut Guy's not going to get anything. You're going to get $5, $6, $7, $10,000 for some of these things. And Donut Guy, he'll get, he'll get some sprinkles. This is not 2020. By 2020, says Martha. Agreed. And this is really good news. I don't want you to look back on what happened in 2020. It's just not going to be like that. All right, now I want to turn to FPUC. FPUC, this is your enhanced unemployment benefits that goes on top of UI, that goes on top of PUA. When are you going to get the FPUC, or have you gotten the FPUC? Viewers on this channel from Florida, New York, California, and Ohio have reported actually receiving in their bank accounts the $300. More people will start seeing it shortly. But which states you will not see it in, and which states will you see it in? A new report out of CNBC minutes ago indicates the states that are doing a really great job on paying quickly, and those states that are giving guidance as to when they're going to be paying, and the rest that are not telling anyone anything. Arizona, yes. Danielle also reminded Arizona has also seen the $300. So actually, that's exactly what the CNBC article says. Arizona. Oh, sorry. There we go. The interesting details are that Arizona, California, New York, and Rhode Island have paid out $300 a week boost of unemployment starting today. But I also know it's Florida included in there. So CNBC is reporting Arizona, California, New York, and Rhode Island. I also know it's Florida and Ohio. Other states will be delayed. So who is staying? Yes. Why is California freezing unemployment for proof of identity? Troy, great question, Troy Banks. There's a lot of news articles out about it. It's not clear. It stems from the operational problems they had in the fall of 2020. So some people, for no reason, just are getting binged, and you got to confirm your identity, and that's delaying things. It's over encompassing. It's not your fault, and it's just happening. So don't fret. Other viewers have not had it happen to you. Knock on wood if you're one of those viewers. So which states are going to have a delay? We have a new report out minutes ago that says Connecticut and Washington State will not be paying the $300 a week FPUC until at least mid-January. So there you go. Two states at least are owning it. Connecticut and Washington are at least owning it and saying, hey, we're going to be delayed for a couple of weeks to the middle of January. So there you go. Someone just said Georgia will be getting it fast. Good. There's a lot of words that there's a lot of words that we're dealing with for FPUC, which is getting the money from the federal government, paying it to you. There's all these different words. So ultimately, what I want you to understand is that I don't want you to presume one word over the other. But there you go. Um, California and New York are the number one two states on receiving on paying out the jobless benefits. So meantime, as many as maybe a dozen other states have not given guidance as to when they're paying the FPUC out. Really quite shocking. So the CNBC report says most other states haven't even yet offered a payment timeline as to when they're paying out FPUC, and that includes PUA and UI. So this is all quite surprising. Um, these uh, these states could include Michigan, Texas, and Utah. Other states that could include our new potentially our New Mexico. Delays are uncertain across the board. Uh, Currently, we do not have a set timeline on when on what we're doing here, says Bethany Hyatt, a spokesperson for the Utah Unemployment Department. So there you go. Is if in Michigan, we there will be a delay in benefits, says Jason Moon, head of the Michigan Unemployment Department. And then New Mexico, people need to be patient with the process. We do not know where we're going. So there you go. So you're going to see some delays, and but if you're in California, Florida, New York, New Jersey, congratulations. Not much there. What about Minnesota? Minnesota was one of the states that I detailed. Oh, I do have it on set. Yesterday I detailed a new report from this weekend that showed which states have paid the least amount of claims to date, and the states that have paid the least amount of claims, meaning, let's say they have 10 claims in their state, they paid two. The worst states on paying unemployment claims, meaning they're the most backed up, are Maryland, Kentucky, Arizona, which ironically is paying the FPUC right now. So that's sort of a flip side of this. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Missouri, Oklahoma, Washington, which you just heard is going to be delayed. Georgia, Montana, and Minnesota is the worst in the United States. MS just paid me $300 today. Is that Minnesota? MS just paid me $300 today. Wow, that's really great news. Oh, what did I miss? If you're just joining me, I'll have an update at the 15-minute mark and another update at the 30-minute mark. New Mexico says be patient. At least they were in their homes when they told us to be patient. And there you go. As Linda says, and there you go. As I always, and there you go. Got my stimulus, says David DeSala. Beautiful name. Congratulations. Cruz Delgado, great work. Hello, Cruz. Nice to see you. Can you please do a video on New York's unemployment? I guess someone just said. Anything about that $200 at SSI? It says Bernina. That is third stimulus and third stimulus package. That's coming in late January. MS is Mississippi. Wow. So someone in the room, Miss MS is Mississippi. So congratulations. Mississippi is apparently paying the $300 today. Really great news. Okay, let's go to the stimulus debacle. Oops, something fell on the set. Let's go to the check stimulus debacle. The check stimulus debacle is heating up. I had told you that if you don't have your stimulus check, or if you don't have it by Wednesday, then we have an issue. If you have it now, but you didn't get all the family members, don't think about it because there's no way to fix it. But people certainly heard that the Track My Stimulus Check website went up, and everyone like pandemonium surged to the website to check where your stimulus check is. I want to know where my stimulus check is. Where is it? I'm the donut guy. Tell me where the check is. Actually, donut guy would not check. He just says, just tell me what's in my bank account. The website has been crashing. The website was down all last week. The website's crashing now. Needless to say, I wouldn't even bother your time looking for it. It's going to be there. And then if you get it and it does not have all the children on it, then you're going to have to wait a couple months. Just eat it. Live with it. There's absolutely going to be no way to do not call up IRS and say I got 3 kids but I didn't get the 4th kid. Just don't spend the time, because it is going to be a long process for several months. Can your volunteers with Lalate assist, please? Yes, news.lalate.com/community. Now at the 14-minute mark, I want to get to what's going on with second stimulus across the board. Before I do that, I've seen some questions on the screen, like Chris and some others saying, I haven't seen my SNAP benefits, which at this point I would say that's a little bit disconcerting. If this was the end of the week, I'd say, wait a second, there's a problem. But if you've not seen the SNAP benefits yet, I would reach out to SNAP because people have actually seen the SNAP benefits since the December 31st. Again, this is 15% increase. That I don't know how your SNAP pays out. I don't know what day of the week you get your SNAP, so it's hard for me to answer SNAP questions as well. Teresa, I've not gotten my SNAP increase as well. So if I don't know if you get the SNAP every week and what day of the week you're getting it, but if your new SNAP payment has come, I got the SNAP this morning, but no increase. Okay, so that really helps. So COVID, someone with screen name COVID-19 said, I got my SNAP this morning, but no SNAP increase. So that is, and I assume that's the SNAP for the week we're in, not the SNAP for the last week of December. Snap said it could be 2 weeks behind on the increase. Someone just said on the screen. Oh, so I don't know how that person knows that. That's really interesting. Snap pays monthly, LA. Okay, so Snap pays monthly. If it's paying for the month of January now, it should have the increase on it. The reason why this is important is the SNAP increase is a 6-month increase. You're going to get an increase for the month of January, February, March, April, May, June. So you don't want to see your benefits increase in February and not increase in January, because then you're like, wait a second, are you increasing me in July? Because I've lost a month of increase. So I would reach out to SNAP if you got your January benefits and they don't have an increase, because that's the way the law was written. Is that it's supposed to be an increase for the month of January and February, March, April, May, and June. There you go. Give me my money, said someone in the Instagram room. Snap is for a month. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So then we turn to second stimulus, and the big items coming out with second stimulus. You need to be ready for PPP, EIDL, inner city EIDL, agricultural farmers, and then potentially by the end of this week, rent, utilities, and food and internet. None of these things are live yet. If you are in a low income community, then you should be ready to pounce for EIDL. If you're not, then stay far away from it. And understand that when EIDL goes live for inner city, low income communities, and for also agriculture and farmers, if that's not you, don't fret, because your time will come later this month. So there you go. Now at the 18-minute mark, let me give you some home suggestions. So one of the things, and we'll get back to some questions in about 3 minutes from now, and then it'll be up to the 35-minute mark. One of the greatest things when you're at home is to have something that is delicious that you would normally go out to a store and get. And what's great about something that I'm about to explain to you is that the economics of it is just overwhelming. If you love ice cream, yes, I'm doing ice cream, and I'm not doing $12 ice cream. But if you love ice cream, when you go to your favorite ice cream store, it may cost $3, $4, or in the case of Nancy Pelosi, $12. Well, sometimes what people don't realize is that a wonderful ice cream machine can do the same effect for. Oh, yeah. Let's crash the set, shall we? The beautifulness of an ice cream machine is you can do the same thing that you would normally do by buying the ice cream at home. Carefree, easy, free, economically, very great, and absolutely delicious. What I have in front of me is a very basic ice cream machine. Ice cream machines start about $30. So imagine if you like ice cream a lot, after 10 ice creams at a local store, this machine has paid off for itself. What's great about ice cream machines is that you can do them with things that are around the house, and you really don't have to go buy anything extra. All you need is cream or milk, And then you need the add-ons. There's different ways that I like to do an ice cream around the home. And the ways that I like to do it is either from the chocolate universe or from the fruit universe. The fruit universe is very, very easy. The fruit universe, you basically, your ingredients are almost three ingredients. You have a cream or a half and half and some milk, and then you have your pureed fruit and throw it in there, and you have no idea how incredibly delicious it is. With the pureed fruit, you just pour it right in the top of the machine. You put the cream or the milk in there, preferably both, and then you keep on going, and you literally have something delicious within half an hour. Pineapple, Kathy just said, pineapple is absolutely incredible. Strawberry ice cream, says Messy. Yes, strawberry ice cream is absolutely delicious. And what's great about ice cream is I like to freeze it. You put it in the freezer, you close it up. It becomes a little bit more icy. We all know it. It loses its creamy consistency. It becomes more of a sorbet. But then you have frozen ice cream. You just take it out of the freezer every day. Strawberry banana, butter pecan. There you go. You take it out of the freezer and you just warm it up in the microwave. Put it on top of your cookies. Put it on top of your pie. Put it on top of your bread, your sweet bread, and you're ready to rock and roll. It's delicious. Now on the chocolate side, you can do a coffee or a chocolate. I like a coffee. So if you have an espresso machine at home, or you can just make stronger coffee with less water, get that coffee made, or have it sitting around, chill it. You don't want it steaming hot. And then you pour it in with your cream and your milk, and you're done. It's as simple as that. Don't make the chocolate too sweet, and don't make it too complex. A coffee sorbet is absolutely delicious, and it really achieves the impact. Again, a coffee sorbet is very basic. This is a machine that you can get on Walmart. This is a Cuisinart. They come in fun colors like this: pink, yellow, white, blue, all crazy colors. And you put it in the top. The machine twists and turns, and then you come back in a few minutes. Da da da. You're done. It's as simple as that. That's why it's easy to do something like this. You shouldn't be going into the ice cream store, even with COVID rampaging around the world. Now you can stay at home and have delicious ice cream and watch me. And you know what? You can also you can go on C-SPAN and eat your free ice cream and say, "See, Nancy, I had delicious free ice cream, and you had to have $12 ice cream, and mine's more delicious than yours." So there, and the donut guy will hate you. So there you go for your there you go for enjoying a great day of how to get deliciousness in your home, and even make the donut guy jealous. And that's avocado ice cream. I make avocado ice cream. That sounds incredible. Yes, a coffee sorbet is just incredible. It's very, very basic and very, very delicious. And you see how small the machine is. It's really quite wonderful. Donut ice cream. Yes, we're taking up another notch. Now at the 23-minute mark, any questions you have about anything? Um, let me answer that question. I've seen it a couple times. The IRS changed my bank account number without letting me know what is going on. Also, many people experience the same thing. So, Ann Mar, with a question about the banking account. So, if there's some reason that there's an error with the electronic banking account, then don't fret. Basically, what's going to happen is they're going to attempt the account electronically. It's going to fail, and then they're going to send you a paper check. So don't worry. Can I apply for PBET? Yes, please do right away. If your child is at home and you're making them ice cream, apply for PBET, and that's about $114 a week. That's if your child has to stay home because of COVID, can't go to school. You will get about $114 a week per child. Really exciting, great news. Chocolate cheesecake ice cream. Oh my goodness, that sounds incredibly delicious. That sounds incredibly. Do college students get a stimulus check as well? My daughter's 18 years old. Under the Cash Act, she does, not under the second stimulus package. She will not get the $600 that's on its way now, but when the Cash Act gets approved, she will. Um, What about the $2,000 they're supposed to give to the senators? Yes, I'll have another update about the $2,000 stimulus check at the 30-minute mark. If I got my paper check last time, will I get the same way this time? HKL. Yes, you will. Paper last time, paper again. Hello from Tampa. How come some people who did the non-filer, wow, the questions are flying. How come some of the people who did the non-filer filings didn't get a stimulus? That's sort of I don't know when you did the non-filer filing. So if you did a non-filer filing in the spring and got your stimulus check then electronically and have not gotten electronically, don't sweat. There's a lot of people in this channel who viewers this channel who got the first stimulus check but haven't got to the second one. So don't worry. It's by Wednesdays when we'll talk about this a little bit more. My mom's PUA has been waiting for an appeal for months. Is there anything else we can speed it up? Yeah, California. Yeah, reach out to your assembly people, your state assembly persons. They help with unemployment issues. State assembly, California State Assembly, not the people in Congress, the people in Sacramento. They're really good with that. When will the IRS portal open to change my bank account? Never. Literally never. This is the donut guy. I told viewers in July, don't expect you can change account information after they pass the law. I said it's not going to happen. So what they're going to do is they're going to send you a paper check. They're not going to send you, they're going to attempt the electronic, it's going to fail, and then they're going to do paper check. What about job attached unemployment? I'm in MT and haven't received in 3 months. I don't know what job attached unemployment means. Elizabeth, I don't know what that term means. I've never heard of that. If your bank account is the same, but your address with the bank is different, will it hold up your check? No, that's not an issue. How much is the ice cream machine? I think it was $30. I think it was about $30. My 22 and 22-year-old never got the first stimulus check. When my if you adult dependents do not get a second stimulus check. I never received a Nets card. My payment is open. Yes, it's open, but a lot of viewers have had problems with it. Will the third stimulus check go off the 2019 earnings? That's a great question. It presumably will. That's a thing that I really need to cover on this channel. A lot of these programs were supposed to be based upon 2019 earnings, but now that we're in 2020, what are they going to go off of? Let's see what happens. I get my $300 tomorrow. New York, congratulations. Will utility assistance be through a federal agency or through the state? W. Barden, the state for second stimulus. Third stimulus, Biden, will be through the federal government. I got my $300 in the bank this morning from Wisconsin. Let me see where that was. Oh, Massachusetts. Yes, Massachusetts is one of the best. Massachusetts is one of the best. What if we are no longer adult dependents? Again, let me give sort of a broad stroke because I see a couple of these questions hitting. If your life has changed since the first stimulus package, you are at a new address, or you are no longer an adult dependent, or you've divorced, or you have new kids. If your life has changed, you cannot update it with IRS. Just let it go. You're not going to get that check for whatever that thing is. You're not going to get it. I warned viewers since July, you have to do this in the summer. Viewers said, I don't want to hear about it. It's not going to come. They didn't do it. This is the donut guy. So it's too late to change anything. You'll be able to change stuff maybe in March or April when the IRS says, okay, you didn't get anything in December. Now you can come and fix it. But don't think about a check. That if there's a child in the house that didn't get a check, just let it slide. Don't spend the time looking things up, calling IRS. Just not going to get it. It's just not going to happen. There's millions and millions of people that are going to call and phone. It's just not going to happen. Focus on the big money for second stimulus and third stimulus that is coming right next. Um, Only file the 2018, not the 2019. Will I get the second stimulus? If you got the first stimulus, you would. If you didn't get the first stimulus, then you should then getting the second one will be hard. Yeah, 2018 is enough to get the stimulus check. To answer your question, yes, it is enough. How about my health now? I can't get back to work because of my asthma. Could I get EIDL? Oh, do I still get EDD? No. The way it works for unemployment is if the job offer is offered to you and you decline it, then the employer will say the applicant declined it. Fear of COVID is not grounds for unemployment, and they'll cancel the unemployment claim. So not a good thing. Um, it's unfortunate. Well, I get stimulus if I'm not wearing pants. I love that. Oh my goodness. Yes, because it electronically arrives in your bank account. You could be wearing no shirt also. There you go. Hey, cat lover 101. Um, what happened to the stock market? Uh, what happened to the stock market? It's not a good thing. Not covering the stock market just yet. It was down earlier today. Let's see what it's doing right now. Um, Breaking news: stock market begins with a sell-off. Dow drops more than 300 points. I mean, 300 points is not much. Down to 400 points. I mean, what the hell is 300 points, 400 points? That's really not much of anything. In Minnesota paying tomorrow. Well, congratulations. Now with the 30-minute mark, big updates across the board. Thank you for joining me on Home LLA, our midday lighthearted show that delivers you your second stimulus update with a little bit about the home. Today we covered how to do delicious gelati and ice cream and sorbet at home with stuff around the house. Making it easy breezy. It only takes after about 10 ice creams at the local store, this machine would pay off for itself. They're generally about $30 on Walmart. And the deliciousness of ice cream is paired with the deliciousness of a $2,000 stimulus check, which could be put for a vote as early as this Wednesday, just maybe with the woman that likes $12 ice cream. By Wednesday, could land in the Senate by Thursday, and by Thursday, could land on the president's table by this weekend. That would mean you could see the $2,000 stimulus check, not this week, but next week. Can you imagine how quickly this could turn around? I've been telling viewers that 2021 is going to have stimulus after stimulus after stimulus. It's not going to be anything like 2020. So get ready to rock and roll with lots of stimulus coming faster than ever before. FPUC, UI, PUA are among the items that are kicking into high gear today, with viewers getting FPUC across the country in about 4 or 5 states. Other states are being delayed. PPP, EIDL are among the instruments that could be going live, perhaps today, perhaps in the perhaps the next few days. And then finally, SNAP benefits for some are delayed. I would reach out to Department of Ag if you have not gotten your SNAP increase, but have gotten your January payment, because it's supposed to be January to June. Thank you for joining me. If you've not subscribed, please do go to the front of this channel, subscribe. I'm very excited. As Linda says, she's excited. I'm very excited. You should all be very excited because there's going to be an enormous amount of stimulus coming this year. Make sure you subscribe, hit the alert button so you get an alert every time the camera drops on set. And also like this video because, it's delicious and it also has some crashes. And as always, I'll see you on Afternoons LA at 3:30 Pacific Standard. Stay informed, stay focused, stay happy, and stay at LA for more.